Welcome to North Metro TV 15. It's girls lacrosse. It's the Blaine Bengals with a 1-1 record against the Spring Lake Park Panthers with 1-3. And I'm along with Gabe Glitton. Gabe, we got this game, it's cold. It should be football.
Yeah, I'm never a fan of the cold. I was a baseball player, so when it's cold, it was terrible for me. So yeah, it's a little chilly. 37 degrees here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
On May 4th, yeah. Anyway, the Panthers coming in with the 1-1 record and won, and with Blaine. Blaine, I think it should be Blaine. It's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, neither team has a very big sample size. I have done a Spring Lake Park game earlier, so I have a decent feel for what they try and do and what they're going to look like. As far as Blaine goes, this will be my first time seeing them this season. So yeah, we'll see what the game looks like. Pretty close to a toss-up. I think you're right.
We saw Spring Lake Park. You see there's the Mallory Corrigan, Maggie Ronning. This is the starter. Kayla Van Drell. Emily Wirtz, Reagan Struck, Ellen Howelzek, Mackenzie Kelly, Megan Peterson, Christy Thies, Amanda Graves, Jennifer Cute, and Chris Clark for Spring Lake Park. And here we go.
We're going to take it off with the face-off here. And the face-off will be picked up, it looks like, by Blaine, but we do have a quick whistle right off draw. With the ball in hand right now is Shannon Terhar. And check that. It was given to Spring Lake Park. Up the field is Ronning, number 13 for Spring Lake Park. And she gets bumped and drops the ball. And we have another quick whistle. One thing I always forget, Jeff, is the clock doesn't stop in girls lacrosse.
Nope. Well, it will when there's an injury or something,
And it looks like Blaine will get the ball here. On this near side, bringing the ball up is Cassie Melly. And she tries to throw a pass up ahead to Lexi Nelson, and they're unable to connect. And gives chase is Madison Kelly. But we have another whistle.
We had a chance to see the Spring Lake Park against Irondale.
Yeah, we did, and that was a good game. Both teams played pretty well. On the far side now with the ball is Regan Struck, and she's going to pass over to Wirtz, number 10 for Spring Lake Park. She crosses midfield, trying to split a couple defenders, showing off some wheels here, Jeff. And Wirtz still with the ball, and we have another quick whistle. Lots of whistles early on in this one.
Yes. The referee's a little cold.
Yeah. Well, they got the top hats on out there.
Yeah.
Some gloves. Only 37 degrees. Looks like we have some discussion going on in the field where the ref wants to place everyone here. It looks like they might be setting Wirtz up for a... it's not necessarily a free space shot, but...
He's going to wait 5 minutes.
And now that's Wirtz talking with the ref, and that's number 16. That's Brittany Peterson. And
boy, I'm not sure.
And after all that, it looks like Wirtz is going to have the ball. On your screen here are the Blaine starters, and that's number 1, Lexi Nelson. Number 2, that's Madison Clausen. Number 3 was Cassie Melly. And we'll get right back into that in a second here. And it's still Wirtz with the ball as the ref gets everyone set up. And now it looks like she's set up for a free space shot. So a very possible chance we might see our first goal of the game here. And here's Wirtz, who takes a shot, and she scores for Spring Lake Park at 21-39, the first goal of the game, Jeff, on a free space shot.
That was quick right there. It's Emily Wirtz with a goal right there. It was a penalty, it looked like. And here it is right here. Boom. Right there.
A nice low shot, able to beat Lindsay Almberg for Blaine. So Spring Lake Park gets on the board first to put the score at 1-0. And just like that, we have our first goal. We will get back to those Blaine starters in a second here. Face off at midfield, and that's Kowalczyk, who took the face off, as well as Ashley Osbeck. And now Blaine is going to look to try and get back on the board to tie this game up. 21-23 left to go here in this first half. Girls lacrosse a little different than boys lacrosse. They play halves, and boys lacrosse, if I'm not mistaken, they play the quarters. And I think their clock stops, Jeff.
Yeah, exactly. They do.
Spring Lake Park now with a surge ahead with no one really controlling the ball. It looks like Blaine will pick it up. And now a far pass here on the near side. That's Haley Borja. She makes some moving crosses into midfield and now into Spring Lake Park territory. A nice pass over to Lexi Nelson, number 1, getting in that scoring zone here on the near side, just right to the right of Jennifer Quady, the goalie. And she's going to look to set up to make a pass, but some good defensive play by Spring Lake Park. And that was Maggie Ronning able to get the ball. And it looks like she will draw a whistle. And she throws a pass up ahead, trying to hit Kowalczyk. They couldn't quite connect, but Kowalczyk does come in and scoop it. And now on that far side, I remember Kowalczyk from last game showing off some speed in that last game. And it looks like today she wanted to use the wheels early on. 20 minutes to go here in the first half on that far side. There's Allie Kowalczyk. Jeff, funny story. Her dad is actually fixing my car today, so I do know the Kowalczyk. So
I got it.
Hey Jeff, how are you? Now here's Kowalczyk on that far side. She gets bumped into and drops the ball. But it looks like they're going to award her the ball.
She's a lot of whistles. That's.
Yeah, you do see a lot of whistles. Any type of contact, they usually will get a whistle for you. Now Blaine crossing into midfield. And that's Haley Borja on this near side. Crosses over onto that middle. Tried to hit Lexi Nelson with a pass. Unable to connect, but she'll give chase and scoop it up on that far side of the field to the left of Jennifer Quady. And now Blaine out front. That's Cassie Melly. Couldn't quite get the shot off and was bumped off the ball. And there we go, Jeff, we have another whistle.
Ah, yes.
18:47 here in this first half. Spring Lake Park is up 1-0. And that first goal came from Wirtz for Spring Lake Park. But here might be Blaine's chance. This is Cassie Melly, number 3, the senior. We'll see if she's able to get a shot off here. She throws a low bouncing shot, but it is saved by Quady. Cassie tried to short hop Quady there, but Quady up to the challenge. And now she has the ball, and she looks to make a pass, but throws an errant pass. Now out front for Blaine. We have a goal for Blaine. That goal coming by Ashley Osbeck, if I'm not mistaken. I couldn't quite see the number. Yep, 21.
Yeah.
Ashley Osbeck ties this game up. 18:07 for Blaine.
Here it is right there. She had it, and she threw it right to her. Nice pass right there, and put it in.
And that goal coming at 18:07. You see Osbeck with the goal there. So just like that, we're back tied 1-1. And we have a face-off between Kowalczyk and Osbeck, and it is won by Blaine. Coming up the field, that's Jenny Chamberlain with the ball. And she makes a pass to this near side, trying to hit Haley Borja, who is able to scoop that one up. Haley Borja throws one out front, trying to hit Lexi Nelson, but they're unable to connect, and it will be picked up by Regan Struck, the captain for Spring Lake Park. She darts up the field here on this near side. And Struck now still with the ball. Trying to make some moves. Looks like she just ran out of breath there. And here's Kowalczyk now, number 16 for Spring Lake Park. She charges into Blaine Bengals territory. Looks like she's trying to get around number 18. That's Helena Pham. And now Kowalczyk will set up behind the net. She's calling out some plays, it sounds like. And she'll look for some cutting Spring Lake Park teammates. Out front, 16:51 here left to go in this first half. Tie game, 1-1. The goals so far in this game were by Wirtz for Spring Lake Park and Osbeck for Blaine. And we have another whistle from the ref.
There's a penalty, it looks like. He had the yellow flag, so she's going to have a shot here.
And that is Madison Kelly, number 11. Looks like she'll have a free shot, a chance to put Spring Lake Park back in the lead. And I think she started a little early on that one, Jeff, so it looks like we'll have a do-over.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Looks like they're going to go ahead and give it to Blaine, it looks. So Madison Kelly with a little bit of a false start. And now Blaine will have the ball crossing over midfield. A pass over to Haley Borja. Haley Borja now trying to hit Cassie Melly with that pass, and they're unable to connect on the pass, and that one will roll out of bounds. A decent scoring chance for them, Jeff, on that one. If they could have connected, it looked like Cassie Melly would have had a one-on-one opportunity.
Yeah, that would have been a nice play there to get it in, but, you know, just could not get it. And Spring Lake Park will take over.
And here's Graves, number 21. Amanda Graves for Spring Lake Park.
Dangerous getting out of her own goal there.
Yeah, out in front of her own net, that can be dangerous if you lose the ball.
That's how Blaine got their goal with the goalkeeper. She had it, but then it was a nice pass, nice save, but then she threw it right to their player.
Yeah, right to Osbeck, exactly. Yeah. And now here's Graves. She passes over to Kowalczyk. And Kowalczyk will cross into the Bengal territory, and she makes a pass. Looks like she was trying to hit Mackenzie Kelly. Two twins on this team, Jeff McKenzie and Madison, both Kellys. And now we have a shot and a goal for Spring Lake Park. That was Mackenzie Kelly, putting Spring Lake Park up 2-1 in this first half. That goal coming at the 14:38 mark. A
nice shot, nice goal there from Mackenzie Kelly. You see it right here, right through the defense, right through them all. Put it in right there. 2-1 for the Panthers. Mackenzie with the goal.
And that will put Spring Lake Park up 2-1. Mackenzie Kelly, see her on your screen right there. Talking to Coach Chris Clark last week, I believe that was, he said her and Madison have the twin thing in quotation marks. So 2 twins for Spring Lake Park, and that one was Mackenzie. So 2-1 now in this first half. Looks like we have a little bit of a face-off issue, and now Spring Lake Park's going to go ahead and have the ball. And there is Kowalczyk, number 16, showing off some speed, getting in front of and behind a couple Blaine Bengals, and now she'll wrap around the net, looking for someone to pass, who puts on the brakes, however. And she has the ball knocked out of her stick, but we do have a whistle. And we'll see what the setup is here for Looks like she's going to have somewhat of a free space shot, kind of on that short side, though. She's just to the left of Lindsay Almberg. And Allie charges the net, throws a shot, but it is blocked by Lindsay Almberg, but we do have another whistle. And we'll see what the call is here.
Oh, she get a free shot now. Ooh, that's a little bit nice now.
Yeah, now she has more of a kind of a straight-on situation. We'll see if she can put one in the back of the net for Spring Lake Park here. Takes a shot, a low shot, and Allie Kowalczyk has a goal for Spring Lake Park.
There's a nice goal there. She had it first, and then they penalty once again, and then it was right there. Perfect place right there. Bounced, and a goal. 3-1 for the Panthers.
And that was Kowalczyk with the low shot. And she gets on the board for Spring Lake Park. Spring Lake Park off to an early lead here. Lots of time left, and lots of goals can be scored in lacrosse, however, but it is nice to build a little bit of an early cushion if possible. And now Kowalczyk takes the faceoff from Osbeck. Now Kowalczyk goes up the field and is trying to get around some Blaine defenders. She's bumped and the ball is knocked to the ground. And we'll see what the setup is here for Allie. Looks like she might be set up for a free space shot again. So Kowalczyk with another chance to get on the board to put Spring Lake Park up 4-1 if she can connect. We'll see if Lindsay Almberg is up to the challenge here. Kowalczyk takes a shot, a low shot, and another goal, almost the exact same spot as the last one, Jeff.
Wow, that's a nice that's right there. Shot, she went in, scored. There's nothing, I mean, and then it was started as the face off, and there's the goal right there. 4-1. Panthers lead now.
And that goal coming from Kowalczyk. Her second goal of the game, and Jeff, you're exactly right. Right off the face-off,
yeah,
she kind of just took it and ran all the way down and got the free shot awarded. So 2 goals in this game for her.
It almost looked exactly the same with first goal or the last goal.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Now the referees gonna talk to him and see what's going on. And
looks like the referee is talking to head coach Dennis Osbeck down there. Chris Clark comes over and looks like he'll get in on the discussion. Not really sure what they were talking about. But either way, we're going to have another face-off here at midfield. Excuse me, Ashley Osbeck and Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk, I think, has gotten a little bit more of the face-off advantage so far in this game, I think, Jeff. She's won a couple of those. That one is won by Blaine, and it was picked up by Haley Borja. And she was kind of whacked with a stick and dropped the ball. So it looks like she'll get a little bit of a head start here. And that is Borja who makes the pass over to Lexi Nelson. And now Lexi Nelson showing off some speed, trying to get past a couple defenders for Spring Lake Park. And she makes a pass over to Jenny Chamberlain, who dropped it initially but is able to recover. And now she'll look to get the offense set up. And she throws a pass trying to hit Borja, but Lindsay Nelson for Spring Lake Park was able to tip it. But now Blaine is able to regain control. Now out front, a goal for Blaine from Lexi Nelson, #1. And she has the score back to, or originally, she gets the score to 4-2, back only down 2 goals now.
that's pretty right there. There's a nice pass right there. Lexi has it and puts it in right there. Boy, that was sweet.
And
that is perfect right there. Nothing you can do about it.
And Nelson gets on the board for Blaine. So now we're at 4-2. That goal coming at the 11:34 mark. And yeah, nice play. Kind of a out front one-timer in hockey, sort of.
Yeah, exactly. Here they come again.
And now here's Blaine. This is Haley Borja showing off some speed. She throws a pass now on the short side, a shot.
Ooh.
for Blaine. I believe that shot coming from Shannon Terhar. I can't quite see the number, but I believe that was Shannon Terhar. Now another pass out front for Lexi, and takes a shot, and it just bounced wide. Lexi with another nice opportunity there. Blaine turning up some heat on the offense, Jeff.
That was a nice play right there. That would have been another goal for Lexi. It was nice pass. There again.
And now out front for Blaine once again. That was Jenny Chamberlain. And it looks like we have another shot and a goal. Yep, number 4, Jenny Chamberlain gets this game at 3-4.
Oh, yeah.
For Blaine. That goal, 2 quick back-to-back goals for Blaine.
Good job by Blaine. They were, at it, and they came right there. And a nice goal right there. It's 4-3 for the Panthers, but here comes Blaine.
And that goal coming at the 10:53 mark. So 2 quick back-to-back goals. Blaine turning up a little bit of the offense. Looks like we'll have a couple subs come in for Spring Lake Park. So the score at 4-3 now. Blaine fell behind early, but coming back a little bit here now. And the face-off looks like it will be picked back up by Blaine, and here they go again. That's Jenny Chamberlain. She makes a pass out front, trying to hit Shannon Terhar. That one bounces off her stick, but it is picked up by Lexi Nelson, number 1. That was always my favorite number, Jeff. Number 1. And that's Lexi Nelson here behind the net. She'll be patient and wait to get things set up. And now she makes a pass behind the net to Ashley Osbeck. And now Ashley Osbeck out front, trying to find someone, anyone, but no one able to quite pick it up. And now here's Kate Weir with the ball, number 6. And now it's passed back to Ashley Osbeck. And now Osbeck throws one out front. It looks like she's trying to hit Nelson again, and Nelson couldn't quite get enough on it. And sends another kind of one-timer shot wide. And we do have a whistle, and it will be controlled by Spring Lake Park.
Blaine has been in quite a bit in the offensive end for the lacrosse team there. Good job. Now they're only 1 goal behind.
Yeah, in the start of the game, it kind of Spring Lake Park had the offensive advantage, and now Blaine turning it up a little bit. But now here's Spring Lake Park back on the other way. That's Jennifer Fung, but she lost it. And now a pass, once again trying to hit Haley Borja. She's unable to scoop it, however.
Oh.
And now here's Becca Engstrom. She collides with Borja, and we have a whistle. I think that's going to be kind of...
Is a penalty? Yep. She got a yellow card.
Oh, she did get a yellow card.
Mm-hmm.
That's number 15. It looks like that one's on Borja. It looks like they gave Borja the yellow card. I thought there was kind of just coincidental contact, but looks like Borja is going to head over to the box, and she's talking with Coach Osbeck. But with the ball here is Becca Engstrom. And as you can see on your screen there, and now Becca Engstrom will get things started for Spring Lake Park. She throws a far pass to the far side, where it's picked up by Lindsay Nelson. But now it will be brought in by Spring Lake Park in some collision there. That was Mallory Corrigan, number 9 for Spring Lake Park, and we have another whistle. Looks like Blaine will be awarded the ball. And they'll throw a pass upfield. And here was Cassie Melly. Yes, this is Cassie Melly with the ball here on this near side, getting past a couple Spring Lake Park defenders. She throws a pass up ahead to Kate Weir, who was able to control it. And now she's out front in the slot, takes a shot. There was a whistle. I'm not sure if the shot would have counted had it went in. I think the whistle happened before the shot. Either way, though, Quady made the save. And Blaine still on the power play. And now set up for the free space shot. That's Kate Weir. She takes a shot, but it is saved. A big save by Jennifer Quady, keeping her team with the 1-goal lead. She throws a possible dangerous pass. Just got by the Blaine Bengal defender. But it will be brought up here by Spring Lake Park. That's number 11, Madison Kelly. And she'll run there in that end zone behind the net. Solid defense being played by Rachel Foster for Blaine, not letting Kelly get out front. And Kelly passes over to Kelly. And there's still Kelly with the ball. That one's Mackenzie Kelly, number 18, and she makes a pass over to Mallory Corrigan. And now out front, a pass. They were trying to hit Lindsay Nelson on that one, but couldn't quite connect. Good defense there by Blaine. Not allowing a pass out front. And then now Blaine tries to bring it up with a deep pass, an errant pass, but it is eventually picked up by Madison Clausen. And still kind of fumbling around with the ball. So after all that back-to-back offense, Jeff, now it's kind of tamed down a little bit for the past couple minutes.
Yeah, a little bit, but Blaine still is the team to get another goal here, actually.
And yeah, that's Shannon Terrar. Big collision.
Yeah.
She collided with Tegan Mauricio, excuse me. Looks like they're going to give her the ball. And she throws a pass over to the far side for Lindsay Nelson. Has a little trouble with it, bobbled it a few times. Able to tip it forward, though, however, for Mallory Corrigan. And now Mallory on that far side. She bobbles the ball, and now both teams kind of trying to scoop it up. I think it did roll out of bounds eventually. And now Corrigan, she tries to pass to midfield, looking for Wirtz there. Wirtz, who has a goal in this game. But now it's Blaine going back the other way, crossing into Spring Lake Park territory. And now a pass there, looking for Kate Weir. She couldn't quite catch up to it, though, and now it is picked up by Spring Lake Park. On this near side, bringing the ball up the field, tried to make a pass, but loses it. And now Blaine's going back the other way. This is Madison Clausen, the sophomore. She throws a pass out front for Osbeck, and now Osbeck right in the slot, trying to get a shot off, it looks. Couldn't quite pull the trigger, though. And she'll pass it back out to Jenny Chamberlain and get things set up. And now we have a shot. It looked like it just went wide. Ball will go back to Blaine. Here's Kate Weir. Kate Weir throws a pass out front, looking for Chamberlain. It was on her backhand, though. It would have been a tough shot to get off. So now Chamberlain just to the right of Quady, right on that end line. It looks like we have a whistle. And we have a shot. The shot coming from Haley Borja, but Quady with a big save, keeping Spring Lake Park in the lead. 4:35 left to go, and now Spring Lake Park looks to go the other way. A pass ahead to, tried to hit Fung on the pass. Couldn't quite connect. And now Shannon Terhar makes a pass over to Jenny Chamberlain, and she has a little bit of trouble, but does scoop it up, and now racing towards the net. And we have another whistle. 4:10 here in this first half. Ref will get everyone set up, and we'll be back at it here. This is number 4, Jenny Chamberlain. And she makes a pass over to Haley Borja, who takes a shot, and it just bounced up and over the net. A little too much bounce on the shot. Borja out front with the chance. But now here's Blaine behind the net. That's Ashley Osbeck, and she wraps around to the front of the net and just throws a little underhand pass to Borja, who throws a spin move, throws another bouncing shot, but Quady able to make another save. Spring Lake Park still with the lead. And now Quady looking to pass to Corrigan. And now Corrigan trying to scoop it up, as well as Jenny Chamberlain for Blaine. Looks like Blaine will have the ball. Here is Chamberlain. She goes out to the point. Throws a pass to this near side, a little scoop pass, or a bouncing pass, excuse me, to Shannon Terhar. And now Shannon throws one over to Melly. Or check that. That's Kate Weir. Now a pass out front. I believe she was trying to hit Madison Clausen right there, number 2. Yep. Unable to quite connect. Madison Clausen would have had a chance to tie this one up late in the second half, but it is picked up by Spring Lake Park. On the far side, that's Mackenzie Kelly, who has a goal in this game. And now she makes a pass over to Madison Kelly, the twin sister. And now Madison on this near side, getting right towards that goal line. She looks for someone to pass to. Now Kelly still with the ball. She flips one out front for her sister, Mackenzie, and they're unable to quite connect on that one. Some solid defensive play there by Blaine, and now Blaine looks to break it out. A deep pass over here to this near side for Haley Borja, who is able to scoop it eventually. And now on this near side, she throws a pass out front to the point for Kate Weir. Now Kate getting in that slot area, looking for someone to pass to. Out front, you can see Nelson as well as Borja. She throws a pass, looking for Cassie Melly there. Couldn't quite connect on the pass. And now Chamberlain puts a little nice spin move on. And she races towards the slot. Out front, takes a shot and scores for Blaine. That goal coming at 1:25. Some good footwork there.
Ooh, pretty
by
goal.
Chamberlain.
That's a pretty goal right there. Jenny Chamberlain. Nice pass. Just watch this right there. Just got into everyone right there. Right there. And right by the goalkeeper.
And it's 4-4 Chamberlain with back-to-back goals.
Wirtz had a chance, but couldn't get it.
Yeah, I saw that too. I think they were trying to find her out front. But either way, the senior for Blaine gets on the board her second time in this game. 1:24 here in this first half. And it looks like she'll be taking the face-off here with Kowalczyk. So a tie game now here late in this first half. 1:21 left to go here. And off the face-off, we have a quick whistle. That seems to happen a lot, Jeff, right off the face-off.
Yeah.
Seems to always be a whistle. And now here is Blaine with the ball. That's Terhar. She races forward into the Spring Lake Park defense. And on this near side, still with the ball, it's Terhar. She passes out front for Madison Clausen, who takes a shot and scores. And now Blaine is up 1 late in this first half. Not what Spring Lake Park wanted to do there, jumping out to a pretty early lead and giving it all back.
Yeah, here comes the goal right here, but it's, boy, I'll tell you what, Blaine has gone 4-0 here. So far, they were down 3-1, and now it is 5-4.
That goal coming at the 57-second mark.
It was 4-1. Okay, 4-1. Yeah, now it's 5-4. Blaine. So
Blaine kind of making a comeback here. And off the face-off, it is won by Blaine. And that is the girl who just scored the goal, Madison Clausen, who makes a pass over to Nelson. And now Nelson to Chamberlain. Chamberlain trying to get back in that slot. She throws it out front for Nelson, who takes a shot and scores for Blaine. So 2 quick back-to-back goals for Blaine.
that's a nice goal right there. She gets her second goal, Lexi Nelson. That is, she's only a sophomore also, so that's you see that play right there. Nice pass, looked, nice pass, and the goal. 6-4 now, as both teams will have a timeout. It looks like Lexi Nelson getting her second goal. And you can see this game on YouTube. You know that? YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you
tonight.
can watch these on YouTube.
Yeah.
So back to YouTube. Just real quick, I'm not sure if we... Yeah, I just was talking about these starters.
Yeah.
I wanted to get these in for Blaine. Lexi Nelson, you can see, who has a couple goals today. Madison Clausen, Cassie Melly, Jenny Chamberlain, Rachel Foster, Haley Borja, Brittany Peterson, Helena Pham, Ashley Osbeck, Danica Whalen, Shannon Terhar, and in goal, number 31, Lindsay Almberg for Blaine. We had those on the screen earlier, and we're finally getting them back into you. So, 39 seconds left to go here in this half. If you're Spring Lake Park, you don't want to give up another goal, Jeff. You maybe want to try and get one back if possible. Blaine kind of, making a huge comeback here. They've scored the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals, like you just said.
And I said YouTube. You look at on North Metro TV YouTube, and you'll see the game, some of the other games, and some of the other stuff here at on North Metro TV. It is awesome. YouTube.
YouTube.
Your tube. No, my tube.
You can see there Spring Lake Park in the huddle. That's head coach Chris Clark talking to his girls, trying to get them pumped up here. And Spring Lake Park comes back onto the field.
.37 seconds left. Visit northmetrotv.com also if you're looking for DVDs. northmetrotv.com. Now they're set to go here.
We'll get a face-off here. 39 seconds there. Check that. 35 seconds left to go. And it is Kowalczyk with the ball now on the far side. She was wearing long pants earlier. Might be too hot doing all that running around. I don't know about that. I'm cold up here in the booth.
Yeah.
So here's Kowalczyk now. Puts a nice spin move. Does lose the ball, though. Kowalczyk doing a little double spin move there. Was out front, but had the ball knocked out of her stick, and we do have a whistle. And the ref will get everyone set up. There's Kowalczyk, you can see, who has 2 goals in this game for Spring Lake Park, and she'll be set up on the far side to the right of Lindsay Almberg. Not a very opportune spot to throw in at the net. And we have an early whistle. So everyone's got to clear the arc here. Looks like Allie will get another chance at a free space shot. And you can see, you see her there telling people to back up. She takes a shot. It was blocked out front though, but she gets her own rebound. And now Allie showing off some wheels here. And we have a whistle. Right before the shot, you can see she was trying to set girls up for Blaine.
Well, she had a nice shot. It was blocked, and then she got it back.
Yeah, it bounced right back to her. Only 7 seconds left, or excuse me, 5 seconds left to go. So Spring Lake Park will have to move pretty quick here after this whistle. And now we're out front.
Shots on goal, 12-5 for Blaine.
Yeah, Blaine has made kind of a roaring comeback. Now with the ball is Mallory Corrigan. Looks like she'll have a chance for a free space shot. Out front might be a chance for Spring Lake Park to score here at the end of the half. Corrigan takes a shot that's blocked out front. 2 seconds left. Spring Lake Park, it doesn't look like we'll be able to get that goal they were looking for. So we're going to go ahead and end this first half with a score of 4-6.
Yes.
Jeff, kind of a medium scoring lacrosse game.
Yeah.
I mean, about exactly what you see in the average first half.
Yep. Well, the Panthers went up 4-1, and now it's been 5 for Blaine. It's 6-4. Halftime left here on North Metro 15. It is lacrosse. It's the Blaine Bengals 6, the Spring Lake Park Panthers 4. We'll be back right on North Metro TV.
If you need seamless gutters, whether the job is large or small, you can say,
I know a guy!
for your full service landscaping, you can say,
I know a guy!
if you need commercial or residential lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy! I'm Charlie Walker, and if you need professional seamless gutters, landscaping, and lawn care, you can say, I know a guy!
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
In Anoka County, contact Twin Cities Insurance Group, your nationwide insurance agent.
With gold at an all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains. We buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Frilly Blaine. We buy gold at your exchange.
Get your summer off to a flying start. Discover Aviation Days, Saturday and Sunday, June 1st and 2nd at the Blaine Airport.
Join Ben Hale and Danica Peterson every Friday on North Metro TV News.
We're all set to go with the second half at Panther Stadium. And the Blaine Bengals lead 6-4 over Spring Lake Park. Gabe Litton and Jeff Dinsmore here. And it's all yours there, Gabe.
And we do have the face-off. Thank you, Jeff. Face-off will be picked up by no one really grabbing control of it, so we do have a whistle, and it looks like the ref will give the ball to Blaine. And that will be number 2, Madison Clausen, who's going to start out with it. She has a goal in this game. And now Clausen throws a pass over to Chamberlain, who bobbled it at first but was able to scoop it back up. And now she moves past Mackenzie Kelly. And now a pass over to Shannon Terhar, who will set up behind the net, looking for someone out front. Solid defensive work there for Spring Lake Park. And now a pass out front, but it was picked up by Regan Struck here on this near side, number 12. Some good defensive work by her. And now you see her crossing midfield for Spring Lake Park. And now into the Blaine Bengals zone here. She has the ball knocked out of her stick, and it is kind of just bouncing. Everyone trying to scoop it up, but it is scooped up by Chamberlain. Coming up next for Blaine, their next game will be against Armstrong on Monday. And Spring Lake Park will play Columbia Heights, I believe, on Tuesday right here at home. We had learned at half, so now back in action here. Blaine with the ball behind their own net. And now a pass. That was number 13, Rachel Foster, who threw one ahead to Chamberlain, who bobbled it. And now Borja throws kind of an errant pass. She was looking for Osbeck there, and they were unable to connect. So starting for Spring Lake Park here will be Regan Struck. And on the board, yep, there you can see the Panthers schedule. Right now we're playing Blaine. Or excuse me, they're playing Blaine, and then they'll play Cooper. That's my alma mater. That's where I used to go. So shout out Hawks. Forest Lake, and then they'll play Benilde. As you can see, had to miss a couple games in there due to some weather.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the cold, Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm not a very solid Minnesotan. I do love playing hockey outside, though. But
well, I am if there's going to be football.
yeah, not in the spring, though. Cold in the spring isn't very fun. But both teams doing what they can here. It's not even 40 degrees. That blows my mind.
Yeah, it's May 4th.
May 4th. So
it's going to be 70 on Monday, though. That's what they said.
We can only hope. And now Osbeck throws a pass over to Weir, and Weir would have had a chance to score there. Would have been all by herself. Couldn't quite catch the pass, though. Just mishandled it. And now she throws one over to Osbeck, who scoops it up. Right at the point. A pass over to Nelson now. Nelson takes a shot, but it is blocked. It looked like Quady might have used a shin or a foot or something to block that, but now Blaine with another chance. So Quady doing a nice job stopping that one. And now here's Osbeck, who tries to get into the slot. Looks like we have an interference call. That interference looked like it came from Christy Tice, captain for Spring Lake Park. So it looks like Osbeck will be set up with a free shot, a chance for Blaine to go up 3. Here's Ashley Osbeck. Looks like she'll get set up. The ref will get everyone set up. Quady in net. She looks like she's ready for a quick shot. 21:06 left to go here in the half. So a low shot. It looks like it just went wide. I couldn't quite tell if there was a deflection out
She
front.
might have got a piece of it on the throwback, but yeah, because Blaine will have it again.
All right. Here's Clausen, a pass to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain bobbles it. The ball falls to the turf. All right, we'll get everyone set up. Again, there's number 12, Regan Struck, you just saw on your screen, a defender for Spring Lake Park. Looks like Chamberlain will have a free space shot. We'll see if Quady's up to the challenge. Chamberlain should be able to get a decent enough shot off at this angle. Chamberlain runs to the middle and takes a bounce shot. Didn't expect that move to come in. A good move there by Chamberlain, and she puts Blaine up by 3 goals now with a score of 4-7. Look at this move. It goes out front.
There it is. Just a little bounce pass, but she scored. Watch it again.
I thought she was just going to take a quick shot. I didn't expect her to go out front in the slot like that. So very smart play by Chamberlain. That goal coming at 2019. There you see the senior. And that'll give her her 3rd goal of the game. So if we're talking hockey, a hat trick. That goal coming at the 20 minute mark. So now Blaine up by 3. So Blaine has scored the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I was right. The last 6 goals.
Yeah. It was only 4-1 early, but it's been all Blaine.
But now here's Spring Lake Park goes up the field. That's Maggie Ronning. And she throws a pass, I believe, trying to hit Mackenzie Kelly. But they couldn't quite connect. And now just kind of a loose ball. Both teams looking to scoop it up. So it's been a lot of Blaine since that middle part of that first half. Now Blaine will have the ball and bring it up, and trying to make a pass there. That was Helena Pham, but the ball fell out of her stick as she tried to make the pass, and we have another whistle here. Lots of whistles.
And looks like, yep, she's going to get a yellow card right there.
That's Maggie Ronning. She's going to go sit in the box and put Blaine on the power play here. So a chance for them to kind of bust this game open if they can get another goal here. And we have a deep pass. And that was intended for Nelson, but it is picked up by Osbeck now. And now Osbeck in that slot area. She's kind of just runs into somebody. That's Christy Tice. They collide.
There it is, tripped right there.
Yeah, there you go. It was a trip. I thought they had collided. It looked like she caught someone's foot.
She's going to get a shot there.
See what the refs do here. Looks like they're going to set her up for a free space shot. So Osbeck a chance to put Blaine up 4. We'll see if Quady's up for the challenge. Takes a low shot, and looks like we have a whistle. I'm not sure if that shot would have counted. Either way, Quady did make the save. And Blaine still on the power play for another 55 seconds. You can see it looks like they'll redo this one for Ashley. Ashley Osbeck, the freshman, who does have a goal in this game. So her chance to get on the board again. Another free space shot. Takes a low shot and scores for Blaine. Just gets it by the left leg of Quady. So that'll give Osbeck her second goal of the game, a power play goal.
Yeah, power play goal for Blaine. It is now 8-4. You have a nice pass right there. You know, that's a nice play right there. And all of them, they just want to go low right there. Right low. That's most of the shots that they're getting is getting it low, and that get a goal right there. Unreal.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see them go with like a short hop type of shot. They'll throw it right at the goalie's feet and try and short hop them. And Ashley Osbeck there, 3 points today, 2 goals and an assist. She's had a fairly solid game for Blaine, only a freshman, so they'll be excited to have her around for a while. So we'll have a face-off between Kowalczyk and Chamberlain. Looks like it's going to be picked up by Spring Lake Park, being brought ahead by Wirtz. And we have another quick whistle off the face-off. Seems to be a pattern today. Looks like they'll give Wirtz the setup here, and she'll get back into action, charging into Blaine defensive zone. And she's stopped by Rachel Foster. Some solid defensive work by her. But it looks like we have a whistle on her, so Wirtz now gets a shot off that just bounced. And it went wide, and now Fung will give chase for Spring Lake Park, and she picks it up and races towards the net. No one really out front, though. Now Fung's going to pass over to Kelly. That's McKenzie. And now McKenzie goes out front right in the slot area. He takes a low bouncing shot, but it's blocked. I believe that was blocked by Almberg. I'm not quite sure if it got all the way through or not. Couldn't quite tell, because it didn't look like Almberg knew if she quite had it either. But we do have another yellow card, Jeff. So Blaine looks like they'll have a chance on a power play here.
Yeah, here comes
it's Emily Wirtz.
Yeah, Emily Wirtz.
Not quite sure what the card was for. Couldn't quite see from up here in the midst of all the action.
I'm not sure either.
Here goes the replay. So yeah, on the shot, Almberg was able to block it. Let's see what happens here. Oh, it looks like Wirtz tried to knock the ball down, and it looked like she hit a Blaine player in the face.
Ow.
So that'll be the reasoning for the yellow card. But now Blaine up the field. That's Terhar. Terhar now in the slot, puts on the brakes and tries to throw a pass out front, trying to find Lexi Nelson, but good defensive work by Blaine, and it is stopped by Christy Tice, captain for Spring Lake Park. She has the ball now, and she'll make a pass over to Kowalczyk, one of Spring Lake Park's attackers. And now Kowalczyk on that far side just tries to run past Nelson, but we have a whistle right there at midfield. 1:10 left to go here on the power play. Looks like Kowalczyk will get the little head start over Nelson, and we'll get back into action. And now Kowalczyk on that far side crosses the 20-yard line, and now makes a move to get inside, but she's blocked nicely by Rachel Foster for Blaine. And now Kowalczyk kind of behind the net makes a pass over to Ronning. Now Ronning looks to get out front quickly, but she was cut off, and she turns around. It looks like she tried to throw a shot. I'm not sure if that was going to be a pass or a shot, but either way it goes wide. And Caitlin Jones, number 0, gives chase for Spring Lake Park, but it is going to be Blaine's ball. And that was Paige Jansen who throws a pass up for. She was looking for Borja, and they were unable to quite connect, and it is picked up by Madison Kelly for Spring Lake Park. There's number 11. And she makes a pass over to the sister, the other Kelly, who takes a shot and scores a high shot and does find the back of the net. So Spring Lake Park, it's been a little minute since they've scored a goal, but they do get one. And that'll be Mackenzie Kelly's second goal of the game.
Looks like a shorthanded goal, actually, because Wirtz still has 14 seconds left on the penalty. There he coming in and a nice shot and the goal right there. So, it's 8-5.
So Spring Lake Park.
Boy, they haven't had a goal for quite a while, actually.
They have not scored since the 12:22 mark in the first half. So kind of trying to stop the bleeding a little bit, and they do a nice job. Only down 3. Very manageable to come back.
14 seconds left here on the power play.
Yeah, I was just going to say they needed that goal.
Yep.
It's been a while since they scored one. Got off to a very fast start. Scored 4 out of the first 5 goals, and it's just been cold since. It's been a lot of Blaine. But Spring Lake Park, that was Mackenzie Kelly doing a nice job of getting them back on the board. And so we have a face-off and a quick whistle right after. Has been the pattern today. Here's Kowalczyk now, who throws a pass ahead. She was looking to find Mallory Corrigan, but they weren't able to quite connect. And now Blaine will look to get it out of their zone. That's Foster, number 13, if I'm not mistaken. I can't quite see the number from this angle. Yep, that is Foster. And now Foster's cut off by Mackenzie Kelly, and we have a whistle. And it looks like Foster's going to get the head start on Mackenzie. And now Foster just throws a far pass up ahead, looking for Borja. And now Borja with a pass to Osbeck. Osbeck crosses the 30, getting into Spring Lake Park's zone here. She throws a pass out front where it looked like it was tipped by Nelson. Nelson not able, looks like, to catch it, but it goes off her stick and just rolls wide, where it is picked up by Wirtz for Spring Lake Park. And she makes a pass up to Mackenzie Kelly on the far side, who scored the last goal for Spring Lake Park. She's trying to get around a few Bengals. That's Ashley Osbeck playing some defense. And now Mackenzie on this near side, right at about the 5-yard line, will flip it over to Maggie Ronning, number 13. And now Maggie passes over to Mallory Corrigan. A lot of Spring Lake Park Panthers behind the net. And now Corrigan passes back over to Ronning. Ronning looking to get out front. She passes behind the net to Kowalczyk. Now Kowalczyk all alone out front, comes around and takes a shot on the short side and scores for Spring Lake Park. So just what they needed, Jeff. 2 back-to-back goals quick.
Yeah, that is a big goal right there, but that's nice. That is a nice pass there by herself. Ellie, have a look at it right here. Watch this. Just comes right back in and scores.
That goal coming at the 13-14 minute mark. There you get a look at Allie, who has 3 goals today.
Yep.
So the hat trick if we're talking hockey.
Boy, that's a nice goal.
Yeah, just kind of wrapped around the net. Saw she had a lot of space there out front, kind of all by herself.
Now they're going to call timeout.
Spring Lake Park doing a very nice job of getting 2 quick goals, something they really needed. But yeah, looks like we are going to have a timeout from Blaine, from Coach Dennis Osbeck. Maybe wants to just have a few words with the girls and maybe get them a little second to catch their breath. Score 8-6 here for Blaine. The scoring has gone a lot of Blaine's way until the last few minutes, but here is the Blaine's schedule. You can see they're obviously playing Spring Lake Park right now. They're going to play Armstrong there here next week. Then they'll face Centennial, Irondale, Becker, and then end up at Coon Rapids. Not many games have been played by either team so far. It's been too cold. I'm disappointed I forgot my wool socks today.
You got my wool underwear on, though. Jeff Dinsmore along with Gabe Glidden, and here at Panther Stadium. Hey, you know what? There's a football game tonight. Do you know that? I seen that there's a semi-pro football team, and they're playing tonight at 7 o'clock.
Tonight at 7?
Yeah.
That might be interesting. Don't forget you can now find our games and watch them on YouTube. I've done that a couple times.
Yep. North Metro TV on YouTube. Get it. See it. Contact Eric Houston at 763-231-2807 if you'd like a DVD Make your own TV. Contact Eric Houston for North Metro TV 14. Watch news daily at 2, 6, and 10 a.m. or p.m. North Metro TV News. Ben Hale and Danica Peterson bring you NMTV News, a community news program dedicated to 7 areas. Find out the lowdown in the area along with interviews and stories that are relevant to our viewers. North Metro TV, right here on North Metro TV. 6:30 p.m. Replays at 2:30, 6:30, 10:30, or p.m. And also, you can watch it on Coon Rapids on Channel 18 on Saturdays, noon and 3 o'clock.
Back in action here. Off the face-off, Blaine is able to pick it up. And here's Cassie Melly on that far side. Kind of drops the ball, bobbles it a little bit. And now she was battling Megan Peterson for control of the ball. It looks like they're going to go ahead and give Megan the ball. She makes a pass over to that far side for Madison Kelly.
Ooh, she almost swiped it, but she got it.
On that far side, she races up the field, trying to get around Foster. Some good defensive play there by Blaine. Helena Pham coming over to help, number 18. And now Madison will go behind her net and look to get things set up here for Spring Lake Park. You can see Kowalczyk kind of out front there for Spring Lake Park. And now Kelly wraps on her net, puts on the brakes, turns around, takes a shot, but it was saved by Lindsay Almberg. A good stick save there. Not sure if it hit the post or not from up here. Couldn't quite tell. But I do believe Almberg was able to get a stick on that. And now it will be picked up by Spring Lake Park here. Number 20, that's Megan Peterson. Peterson out front. Runs into a wall of Bengals, takes a shot, and it was stopped by Lindsay Almberg. She stops the low shot, and she throws a pass up ahead, trying to get it out of the zone, and she does successfully. And now a couple quick passes here for Blaine. Here's Lexi Nelson, who races into the zone here. Right on that end line. She's looking out front for someone to pass to. She does find someone out front. That's Madison Clausen, who passes over to Jenny Chamberlain. Jenny Chamberlain takes a shot, but we do have a whistle. We'll see what the ref wants to do here.
Boy, they had an awful look at a good chance for Blaine, but she had it and dropped it. But here comes Blaine once again.
So Chamberlain does a nice job off the free space shot, puts Blaine back up by 3 goals, a score of 9-6. Jenny Chamberlain has a few goals in this game. That'll be her 4th one. And here we'll check out the replay.
Number 4 with 4 goals, huh? A bounce pass, a shot, and a goal. Right there, good. And there again, you go low.
That goal coming at the 10:53 mark. Put the score at 6-9.
She also has an assist, so 5 points for Jenny Chamberlain.
A big game for the senior for Blaine. She'll be taking on the face-off with Kowalczyk. And it is picked up by Kowalczyk eventually off the face-off. So she crosses over into Blaine's defensive zone here. She meets Foster for Blaine, playing some defense. Kowalczyk trying to get around Brittany Peterson, but now she's out front and back with Foster. And Kowalczyk makes a pass over to Mallory Corrigan. Corrigan now right on the end line. She'll go back to Kowalczyk behind her own net. And they'll look to try and get things set up. Kowalczyk scored from behind her own net earlier in the game, Jeff. Remember the one where she wrapped around behind the net. She'll be patient here once again. Wraps on her own net, takes a shot, and it was blocked by Lindsay Almberg. Like it went off her leg.
Well, she almost did it again there.
So there's the shots on goal. Blaine with a few more than Spring Lake Park. Had a little bit more of offensive standout game here, but here will be Madison Kelly right behind her own net. She wraps around, puts on the brakes, and goes back behind her own net. And now Madison going towards the net again, gets a pick from Kowalczyk. And now Madison Kelly out front, all in that slot area. And she'll throw one behind the net over to Maggie Ronning. And now Maggie Ronning right on the end line. And she'll set up everything and be patient. And we have a whistle. 9:08 left to go here in the second half. Blaine up by 3. Gonna have a whistle here, and the ref's gonna get everyone all set up. It's Maggie Ronning with the ball in her stick, I think, still. Or who does have the ball? Can't even see. Oh, check that. That's number 4. That's Jennifer Fung. Looks like she'll have a free space shot, a chance to bring this game back to within 2 goals. Takes a shot, it goes high, and it did go in, but it looks like they're gonna wave it off. We had a whistle before the shot. So Fung did score, but we're not gonna count that. So it looks like we're gonna redo the free space shot. Another chance for Fung to score, and another chance for Almberg to make a save here. 8:20 left to go. There's Fung going towards the net, takes a shot, but it is saved by Almberg.
Yeah, she went right back after it. She scored before, but they didn't get it. But they took it right there, and she had a nice save by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it looked like it was in the right spot at the right time, caught it in the net. But now here's Spring Lake Park once again with a chance. Here's Ronning. And now behind is Kowalczyk, back to Ronning. Has a little trouble with it and bobbles it. Looks like it's picked up by Kowalczyk. Behind the net. And out front playing some defense is Foster for Blaine. She gives chase to Kowalczyk. And now Kowalczyk puts on a spin move, and her and Foster trip. Kind of collide. I don't think there's any intention there. It just kind of fell down. 7:30 left to go here in the second half. Or check that, 7:25. Score a 9-6. Looks like Allie's going to go ahead and tie the shoe there.
Substitute, getting you ready for Blaine.
And that is Ashley Osbeck. They have a little free, little kind of a jump ball going there between Allie and Foster. And looks like Kowalczyk will be awarded the ball here. And she does have it on that far side. Crosses that 10-yard line right in the slot. Makes a double move. She passes behind the net to Ronning. Ronning now wraps around out front, takes a shot and just goes wide. A shallow angle shot, excuse me. And just missed. And now here's Madison Kelly out in that slot. Takes a shot and scores for Spring Lake Park. Madison Kelly brings this to within a 2-goal game.
9-7, yes. The Panthers are coming on now. Taylor Kaiser, sophomore with a goal. Gets the Panthers getting the goal.
So now 7-9. That is Madison's first goal of the game, if I am not mistaken. I can't really just put M. Kelly or M. Kelly for her sister. Her sister has a couple goals too, so I'm pretty sure, Madison, that will be your first goal. Yes, it is your first goal, bringing this to within 2. So 9-7 now off the face-off. Spring Lake Park does pick it up. So here Blaine kind of had some momentum, but now Spring Lake Park taking a little bit of it back. Here's Allie Kowalczyk on that far side. And she's going to run into Helena Pham right behind her net, trying to get out front. And she does throw one behind her net to Mackenzie Kelly. And now Mackenzie right in that slot area has the ball knock out of her stick, but is able to pick it up quickly. That's some good defensive work by Foster. It's the second time she's blocked a shot. Now Mackenzie will flip it to her sister Madison. Madison Kelly now goes out front in the slot, being very aggressive here. Didn't get a shot off. 5:38 left to go here, but we do have a whistle. We'll see what we got to do here with the ref. That's Foster. He's moving around on your screen, but it looks like that'll be Madison. Will be set up with a free space shot. So a chance to go down by just one, Jeff, if she can connect here.
Yeah, absolutely.
See what Madison does. Takes a shot and scores for Spring Lake Park. 2 quick back-to-back goals for Madison. Very solid work by her. A score of 8-9 now. Spring Lake Park comes roaring back.
Madison Kelly with a good goal right there. There's a nice shot and the goal, and it is 9-8. So here we come again. Look at it. Once again, that bounce goal. So Madison Kelly getting the goal.
A nice goal there for number 11. Exactly right. So a 1-goal game here. Plenty of time for both teams to figure this one out. 9-8. Spring Lake Park doing a very nice job. Out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals, they have 4 of them. So now it's their turn to have a little offense, Jeff. We'll have a face-off here. Kowalczyk and Osbeck. It is picked up by, looks like Chamberlain tried to scoop it up, and she gets bumped a couple times. And it looks like she'll get a little bit of a head start on Mackenzie Kelly and Kowalczyk right there. And now racing ahead, here's Jenny Chamberlain, who has a few goals in today's game too. She has a hat trick, I believe. Now she makes a pass out front, trying to find Borja, but they're unable to connect. And now here's Terhar behind the net. You see them trying to get everything set up. And yeah, Chamberlain has 4 goals in this game, so I can correct myself there. But we do have a whistle. Looks like we're gonna have a timeout.
Timeout. Yeah, you can hear him yelling timeout, timeout. And Blaine will have the timeout.
So
4:12 left in the game.
Blaine will take a second to talk about it.
It's the 4:12 left in the game, actually. 9-8, Blaine leading over Spring Lake Park. 9-8 is the score. Join host Kenton Kipp and myself, Jeff Dinsmore, as they break down what's happening in the world of prep sports and keep up to date with the latest info on the Bengals, Cougars, and Panthers. Oh my. Highlights of the late games, interviews with coaches and players, athlete and players of the week. It is Sports Den again in August. So here we go once again. So we have another jammed pack highlights of Sports Den. I want to wish Kenton Kipp's wife, who had back surgery, and so we want to wish her super and quick recovery. Kenton's gonna be Mr. Mom right about now until May.
Mr. Mom. And good for him. Yeah, Kenton, nice guy. So a score of 8-9 here. Spring Lake Park has scored, as I said, 4 of the last 5 goals. Blaine had a very commanding, second half of the first half, if that makes sense. So at about the 10-minute mark of the first half, Blaine started taking over the game a little bit, but now Spring Lake Park able to come roaring back. So a 1-goal game, and with 4:16 left to go, plenty of time for either team to decide who wants to win this one. Looks like we're coming out of the timeout. There's goalie Jennifer Quady. Has had a fairly solid game for Spring Lake Park, making a few saves. And it looks like we'll go ahead and get everything back to going here. And we're back here with some action. That's Ashley Osbeck now with the ball on the far side. It took me a second to find which one had the ball in their stick, Jeff. It's kind of hard to tell with their pockets being a lot lower. But there's Osbeck now. She throws a nice pass out front, trying to find Terhar, who jumps at it and trying to take a swat. but she was unable to connect, and now Spring Lake Park will race ahead. There's Madison Kelly, who has the last 2 goals for Spring Lake Park. And on that far side, but we do have a whistle. And now I'll get everything set back up again. There's Madison Kelly on that far side. Looks like she's going to wrap around the net and get things set up. No one on the near side there. And a nice job to step up for Blaine was Danica Whalen, because Madison was all by herself right on that end line. And we're going to have another whistle. Are we going to have another timeout here?
Yep, timeout by Spring Lake Park Panthers.
That's Chris Clark calling the timeout for the Panthers. So 3:14 left to go. Looks like Chris Clark maybe wants to get something set up for certain, a chance for them to score now with the ball in Blaine's zone.
But both teams now are out of timeout, so.
See Clark talking to Madison and McKenzie. And there's Kowalczyk getting in on the action. Looks like they're drawing up the play from up here, but looks like Chris Clark will get everything all organized down there. Probably a smart timeout. You want to make sure you get everything set up. And there you can see Dennis Osbeck, for Blaine. Getting all his defensive arrangements in order. Big part of the game here, under 4 minutes to go. 3:14 left, a 1-goal game, so very possible chance you could have a close one here at the end, but in lacrosse you never know, because goals can be scored so quickly.
Yeah.
So far in this game, your scoring leader will be Chamberlain. She has 4 goals. Kowalczyk with a pair of goals, Nelson with a pair of goals, and both the Kelly sisters have a pair of goals, and also Osbeck and Wirtz have got on the board for both teams. So both of them with some individual goals there, and that led us to our score of 9-8. No timeouts left to go. I wonder if it's colder now than when we started.
I think it's probably the same.
I'm going to check right now. Oh, it did warm up a little bit. Well, that's cool. 43 degrees now. We started at about 37. So
I told you, Monday's going to be 70.
Monday will be 70, and today is Saturday.
And it'll be 10 below on Tuesday.
Yeah, probably.
It is strange.
It has been a very strange spring. There are a lot of baseball and softball teams who barely have had any games played at all.
Yeah. We've got a game coming up on Thursday, I believe. Centennial. Here on North Metro TV. I hope.
I feel bad. I feel bad for a lot of the golfers. It's been hard for them to get on the course.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Can't even mow the yard when it's.
That's fine with me, because I have to mow the yard at my house.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come out of the timeout here. There you see Jenny Chamberlain, 5 points today, 4 goals.
No more timeout, so that's it.
So it looks like 3:14 left to go here. We'll have to decide a winner.
Here we go.
Looks like that's McKenzie. Kelly with the ball. She throws one out front. I think she tried to hit Regan Struck there, but they couldn't connect. But Kowalczyk does have the ball, and she gets knocked off her feet. I'm not sure if she took a stick to the face there or not. I couldn't quite tell, but Kowalczyk with a collision there. Looks like she's going to be set up for a free space shot, so a chance for Kowalczyk to tie this game up. We'll see if she can get one behind the net here. Number 16 takes a shot and scores for Spring Lake Park. They do tie it up 9-9 now. 2:43. That'll be, I believe, Kowalczyk's 4th goal. So now she joins Chamberlain with 4 goals on the day. See the replay right there.
And there's the goal right there. And it's, you know, she had a chance right there. Point blank. And we're tied 9-9 with 2:43 left. 4 points.
those free space shots kind of remind me of like a penalty shot in hockey almost.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You kind of have your, your choice of what you want to do with your shot. And Allie does a nice job there scoring for Spring Lake Park. So she'll get her 4th goal of the game. We'll have a face-off here. And it ball on the far side, no one really with control. That was Mackenzie Kelly giving chase, as well as Chamberlain and Borja. And we'll see who they award the ball to. Looks like it's going to be Mackenzie Kelly. So Spring Lake Park ball, number 18. And she gets a little head start here and crosses midfield now. And now Mackenzie crosses the 30-yard line into Blaine's zone here. Out front, right in that diamond area. And she puts on the brakes now behind the net. And there's 2 minutes left to go. We'll see if Spring Lake Park maybe takes their time here and makes sure they get a goal with not much time now. Now Mackenzie tries to wrap around behind the net, but it is picked up by Kowalczyk, who takes a backhand shot and scores to put Spring Lake Park in the lead. It was Mackenzie Kelly who tried to get a shot off herself, but dropped the ball, and Kowalczyk right there and able to throw a backhander past goalie Lindsay Allenberg. We'll take a look at the replay.
That's a nice pass right there, and get it. Oh, and just could not, as the defender fell down. And then on the backhand, there's the goal right there. Nice backhand. So 10-9 now.
Nice backhand there for Kowalczyk. Is exactly right. So she gets her 5th goal of the game. So now she has the tied with Chamberlain for points in the game, but has the leading goal scorer for Spring Lake Park. Chamberlain for Blaine has 5 points, and now Spring Lake Park off the face-off. There goes Mackenzie Kelly, number 18. Does a couple spin moves. 1:35 left to go in this second half. And we have a whistle, and now we're going to get right back into action. Not really quite sure what the whistle was for, but either way, Mackenzie now passing over to Mallory Corrigan, who drops it, and now Blaine will bring it up. Here's Helena Pham, and she passes over to Borja, or check that, that's Chamberlain. Chamberlain now ahead to Lexi Nelson. Blaine with a nice breakout here. Nelson passes over to Osbeck. See Spring Lake Park racing to get back on defense, only a 1-goal lead. There's 21, Ashley Osbeck. 1:03 left to go. The clock stops, and check that, 1:04 left to go. And now Blaine's chance to tie it back up. Here's Osbeck with a free space shot. We'll see if Quady's up to the challenge here, if Osbeck is able to get a shot off. And she wasn't able to quite get one off, so Blaine now will get things set up. Under a minute to go behind the net. There's Clausen. Clausen collides with Graves. Amanda Graves, number 21. Some solid defensive work by her. And now the ref will get everyone set up. Not quite sure what the whistle was for exactly, but we'll get everything set up here. 55 seconds left to go. A 1-goal game here. And now Blaine, after all that, does have the ball behind their net with a pass out front, unable to connect, but it is going to be scooped up by Haley Borja, who throws it out front. She was looking to find Osbeck, but couldn't quite connect.
Don't force anything, ladies. 40 seconds. You guys, no seconds.
You hear a lot of chatter on the field here, Jeff, but this will be Borja, number 15. With the ball, and she passes one out, looking to find Kate Weir there, who bobbles it for a second but does scoop it up. And this might be Blaine's last chance here to get this tying goal. Now Osbeck gets out to that point and puts on the brakes and gets a pick from Nelson. Now Ashley over to, or check that, that's Osbeck over to Nelson. And now Nelson out front throws a backhand, but it's blocked by Quady. A good save, and now another shot that's blocked out front. And we have a whistle. 11 seconds left to go. Quady with a huge save there, Jeff, for Spring Lake Park, keeping them in the lead right at point-blank range.
Yeah, there's a couple nice passes there.
Looks like they're going to award
Spring Lake Park
on the ball.
Yeah.
So
7 seconds.
Going to be tough for Blaine here. You can see Lexi Nelson with a little frustration there, trying to cut off Fung. She'll have to give chase again. Only 5 seconds left. It's going to be pretty hard for Blaine now. She could pretty much throw the ball in the air. And we have another whistle. Only 3 seconds left to go. So it looks like Spring Lake Park is going to go ahead and take this one. I don't really foresee Blaine being able to score that quickly. Yeah, all she just has to throw the ball in the air if she wanted right here. 3 seconds left to go. And that's going to do it. And Spring Lake Park gets their second win of the season to put them at 500, 2-2.
I'm surprised because, you know what, Spring Lake Park, they come back and they get this win 10-9, and it was really unreal there. But the final score, the Spring Lake Park Panthers 10, the Blaine Bengals 9. And Gabe Litton, Jeff Dinsmore. Gabe, thanks for joining us here on Panther Stadium, North Panther TV Lacrosse. Right here. Once again, the Panthers lead. They win 10-9 over Blaine. God bless. Have you soon.